Today I'm going to talk about why you should consider buying more Airbnbs than apartment buildings. Hey everyone, if you're new to the channel, my name is Branson Schreiner, and behind the camera is Jace Jace, my main media creative director. This channel essentially is to help provide insight and momentum for you to crush your either first deal or your 50th deal. I personally believe that from 2021 to 2030, Airbnbs are going to become cash flow machines. However, apartment buildings are great legacy wealth assets. I just personally think if you're looking to build cash flow first, to get out of that job, to get out of that situation you don't want to be in, you want to get cash flow. I always recommend everyone get cash flow first, replace your income, then go after appreciating in legacy wealth assets. Stick around to the end, and I'm going to introduce to you a software that is going to help you analyze the metrics on a profitable Airbnb rental anywhere in the country. Now let's break it down. Wait till the very end. I'm going to break down the cash flow for Airbnbs and a cash flow versus an apartment example. So stay to the end and I'll break it down for us and we can all kind of understand how can we increase cash flow with spending less money. So I have some real live deals that I'm, one of them I own. Another one I passed up on because it just didn't make sense from the numbers perspective. But essentially I have an Airbnb over here in West Side in Kansas City, Missouri. It's a duplex, and one of the most important things when you're considering an Airbnb is location, location, location. That's anything in real estate, but specifically for Airbnbs, you want to make sure that there's cool places that people can go to, and that they're going to make them, stand out versus other Airbnbs that are maybe farther away from the city or from event spaces or for things for people to do. So right now I got a two-unit duplex Airbnb, and the projected rent from both units, conservatively, I think is about $4,500 a month. That's two Airbnbs in one building. But I've heard in some other locations, people are doing like $6,000 or $8,000. But I'm just gonna say $4,500 a month to $6,000 just to be safe, okay? The purchase price of that duplex is $155,000. Now to renovate it to Airbnb standards, I'm probably gonna need to put about $100,000 in that building, but it's about $50K a unit in reno. Now that includes appliances, that includes furniture and TVs, all the fittings to make it a very unique, stylish, chic Airbnb rental to keep people coming in, leaving great reviews. And I'll get to the cash flow at the end. So another one is a six unit apartment building, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. The 6 units each rent for an average about $700 a month, which brings in about $4,200 a month cash flow. Now, important to notice, the purchase price is $510,000, which is not really that bad for a 6-unit apartment building when you look at the nationwide, price for properties. $510,000. Someone out in New York or California, like, I can buy a 6-unit out in the Midwest. That's insane. So it's about $85,000 per door. If you do the math, 510 divided by 6 is 85. If you do the math here, 155 divided by 2, that's 100, so 15 divided by, so about 77.5 a door. So it's pretty comparable, but I want you to see at the end, when you look at the cash flow, you'll really see. But how much income is this gonna bring me to replace maybe my job, or to give me that vacation I've always wanted, or to donate to that charitable organization you've always wanted to help, things like that. This right here is gonna cash flow after management fees, taxes and insurance, your mortgage payment, any maintenance. It's gonna cash flow only about $1,200 to $1,800 a month. Now, over here on the Airbnb side, it's gonna cash flow $2,200 to $2,600 a month, and yet we spent half of the money, $255 to $510. So this right here is a real world example, guys. This is a real Airbnb property that I own, that I can't wait to show you guys what it's gonna look like on the inside. So here's my case from a cash flow perspective, why you should be considering from 2021 to 2030 having 5 to 10 Airbnbs. Get as many that make sense as possible. One real quick plug, airdna.co. Google it. It's gonna be the huge advantage for you to help analyze when an Airbnb makes sense. It looks at all the metrics for how often they're occupied what they're renting for, and it even can kind of give you like, you know, some metrics and some other numbers you can show to banks that can help you get actually financing on an Airbnb. All right, everyone, you've seen the numbers, you've seen me make my case why Airbnb in the future is gonna create tons of cash flow to get you out of that situation you don't want to be in, or spend more time with your kids or your family or doing things that you enjoy. However, apartment buildings are great. I own apartment buildings. However, I'm not going to be dogmatic. I'm not going to be set in one mindset, you know? So if you want to look at one of my previous videos, I have a video where we walked through the Airbnb I purchased over here in Westside, Kansas City. And eventually I'll shoot another video with how I designed the layout, you know, how I, decided what countertops, what paint, what finishes, what furniture, and everything to maximize the value of that Airbnb to get it cash flowing to the moon.
Hi, my name is Branson Schreiner. That's Brandon with a little curveball T in there. I'm like Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter. You can count on me to provide incredible content to you. Okay, cut, take.
It came out. That was like so hot. Straight.
I know. Well, I used to say that to my tables at Fogo.
Okay, I was like, why did you just rehearse that? So
Yeah, so like smoothly. No, I was just playing games. We can put that at the end or something just as a